I need a shave. I need to be cleaned up. I need to get cleaned up. I need to get my baldy sorted out. You know, people seeing all the goddamn stubble now. You know, gotta get cleaned up. Y'all seen the breadcrumbs in my beard? I was eating a sandwich just now. I was trying to hurry up before I got off. Yeah. Nice chicken sandwich too. Curry chicken sandwich. Mm. Hey, what up, people? How y'all doing, man? Hey, what up, Mighty Machine Black? How y'all doing? Been a while. I just want to come on quick and just talk about something that I realizing happening in this YouTube boxing community, you know? And it's one of the reasons I tend to stay away from, I've been staying away from a lot of different peace. Hey, boxing God. Let me tell you something, man. You already know what I'm going to talk about today. It's amazing. All of a sudden, I'm seeing these clowns in that part of the world. All of a sudden, seeing them clowns on them channels on the other side of the street. All of a sudden, these people know, especially one of them, the barbershop fella, whatever his name is. I had to really go to his channel because a few people I see talking about it. So I go to, you know, of course, I'm a person who deals with actual, I got to see and hear for myself. So I go over there and I see this dude in a video talking about you need to take the guaranteed money. Forget the pay-per-view money. The guaranteed money is where it's at. Ain't no fights right now pay-per-view. You got to take the guaranteed money. Al Heyman and them are running out of money. They nickel and diming the public. You got to take the guaranteed money. Another one, all of a sudden, talking down on Tank. How people ain't gonna buy his pay-per-views. He ain't fighting nobody. It's weird. It's wild. These guys coming out now, as we said down here, is like a dog eating up his own vomit. Like a dog eating his own vomit. You know when you got a dog, the dog throw up, the dog tries to eat it again. That's for dog owners. These are guys who boasted, who was boasting about how, look at what we did to Eddie Hearn. Look at what we did to him. Yeah, Leighton, the same Fred dude. Look at what we did to Eddie Hearn. These dudes, Eddie Hearn came over here. The Zone was offering guaranteed purses. Guaranteed. These same guys were all around the place telling people, all money ain't good money. You could go back to their videos. No, all money ain't good money. This is why we never got Tank versus Tevin Farmer when Eddie Hearn had $8 million to give to Tank. Tank said on video his team didn't even show him the offer. And then you had these lames running around talking about how Tevin Farmer turned down $2 million to fight Tank, his biggest purse ever. But they're not going to say they encouraged Tank Davis to turn down about $8 million. At that time, the Zone was willing to pay anything just to get fights on their platform. Because when you're coming from a standstill position, you got to overpay. Tank wasn't worth no $8 million, but the fight itself meant more for the Zone at that time. And these guys talked down on that. Tank didn't take the, matter of fact, as Tank said on video, it's a behind the gloves video, and I'll probably pull it up here. Hey, yo, you see anybody coming in with any spam shit, block them immediately. I got mods in here. Y'all got wrenches for a reason. Block these people. Anyway, you got a situation now where, I was saying, it's a behind the gloves video. Later on, I'll probably show it with Tank, where he's saying his team didn't even show him the offer that Eddie Hearn sent. I talked about it before. $8 million would have been guaranteed. $8 million, just like how Mikey Garcia got $7 million. And they encouraged Tank and these people not to take it. Tank is a pay-per-view star. Now they laughing at Tank. Oh, your pay-per-view flopped. They call Anthony Joshua all kinds of slave. Eddie Hearn all kinds of slave master. Anthony Joshua all kinds of pussy, all kinds of coon. Encourage Deontay Wilder not to take the $150 million because all money ain't good money. And he listened to these idiots only to get bludgeoned by Tyson Fury for less money, admitted by him. I see these dudes now running around, the same people, all of a sudden now, backing up and flip-flopping how, oh, you know, all y'all talking about, you know, Al Heyman is some savior for black people. These same people was talking about how Al Heyman is here for the black fighter. This is why, you know, we still can't get Jamal Charlo to fight Demetrius Andrade. Jamal Charlo was offered a guaranteed $7 million. And because this idiot listens to people like them, he didn't take the money. Still ain't taking the money. Because according to them, all money ain't good money. It's amazing. These guys are hypocrites. Morally dishonest. Intellectually dishonest. All of a sudden, they're flip-flopping now and talking about take guaranteed money, I guess from the zone. Take the upfront money. But any fighter back then who was talking about even doing that, they was criticizing them, and they were running coordinated smear campaigns against them fighters. They did their best to destroy anything the zone was trying to do, offering the same guaranteed money that they're now saying to take. They're now saying PBC running out of money. These same people. It's not just the Fred character. I only went to his channel because I needed to see and hear for my own self. I don't go to that dude's channel. I find him to be an absolute weirdo. An absolute weirdo. Trust me. Adrian Broner. This is a dude who was offered a deal by Eddie Hearn, and he smeared that shit all over social media. Disrespected Eddie Hearn. Disrespected that man. No, he's on social media talking about, I can't lie, Eddie Hearn does a hell of a job for his guys. And he pays. This is a man who's a grown man on an allowance from another man. An allowance. And you had people who formed their opinions based upon these channels' propaganda. Now you're seeing some of these same people, these same commenters, of course, because these channels control their minds, now talking that same shit. Like, yeah, man, got to take the guaranteed money, the zone, this and that. What a joke. Eddie Hearn announced, I think it was yesterday, that they have done 40-something shows in a year. All over the world, 40-something shows. And he's right, no other promotion has done that. None. Y'all gotta stop allowing these ridiculous channels to control your mind, to use nonsense. They're trying to conflate race narratives into places where it doesn't belong. I've been consistent on that since I come onto here doing videos. Stop conflating serious race issues into these things. Stop it. It's going to get you nowhere because it doesn't fit. When you see an issue, speak about it. When there is none, don't try and shoehorn things that don't belong there inside there. Everybody knew DAZN was a good model. You see some of these same people. I remember, and I'm not gonna give no chance no more pub. I talk about the barbershop dude, but I ain't giving no more pub. I'm talking about different channels, by the way. It ain't just him. This is a lot of different channels. I want to say, oh, DAZN is a good idea, but badly implemented. Badly implemented, but how is he supposed to implement it? You give it to the people, explain to them the value of it, and you depend on the people to subscribe. But Americans, again, because they listen to these ridiculous channels, are still thinking pay-per-view. I could never understand how you could think paying $80 for a Tank Davis fight could be something of good value. They're hiding his numbers now. And you got some channels saying, well, the streaming apps don't do it. So why are you talking about? Oh, but when Canelo did that supposed big number, you ran out, you kicked down the door to announce to everybody how great he did. And you weren't scared to say how much Terence Crawford didn't do. You love to say that shit. You couldn't wait to say that. Oh, he didn't do no numbers. How much did Tank do? How much did Tank do? Now all of a sudden it's cool to hide the numbers, right? When your whole thing was built off of pay-per-view success. Now you're hiding numbers like streaming apps. Now you're not a streaming app, but you want to follow the business model of a streaming app. What an effing joke. Trust me. Peace, Boone, man. Hey, let me show to everybody in the chat, man. We got Mad Machine was in here, Black in here, Boxing God in here. My guy, the Welsh Bayesian, Leighton Evelyn, Tony in the house, Nostra Tony. Who else? And the Boone man just come through. I'm telling you, these people are sick, intellectually dishonest, morally bankrupt. Eddie Hearn robbing people and he's a dishonest businessman. But no, all of a sudden I see some of y'all saying Al Heyman and Lennon Ellerby a bad businessman. Eddie Hearn handles Devin Haney now, and Devin Haney is some of y'all favorites. So Eddie Hearn does good business now. Whereas before, when Eddie Hearn was offering people's money, that's a crook. That's a slave master. Is Devin Haney with the slave master now? Y'all are sick. Y'all are evil people. And these idiots who keep going to these channels to get programmed, you're worse. I think Black said it right. I blame the fighters for allowing these YouTubers to influence their career. It's pathetic. But Black, come on, man. These fighters really listen to these YouTube channels. Really listen. If you go to some of these guys' real life, these guys don't have shit. Don't have nothing. But you allowing these guys to tell you, don't take $150 million. Don't take $7 million. Don't take $8 million. Because all money ain't good money. Whatever that means. No, they flip-flop and telling you to take the guaranteed money. The guaranteed money. When DAZN was just coming into the market, that's when they were free with the pockets. The hands was open because they wanted to gain a foothold. So they were overspending on things that they didn't need to overspend on, but they had to because they were just coming into the market. They were starting from a standstill. They had to overspend. And y'all were telling them, and go back to my early videos about DAZN, I was saying to them, take the money now. When the windfall is here, take it now. Boxing does not work like that. You don't always have this opportunity. People said back then, don't nobody watch the zone. Who's going to see him there? Who gives a F? If it's 2 people watching me on the zone and I'm getting $8 million, I'm going to fight my ass off for that $8 million for them 2 people. But these idiots talking about nobody watches this. Even recently, Leonard Ellaby on one of his rampages on Twitter was talking shit about, why would I send to the zone? Nobody watches the zone. Nobody watched Tank's last fight neither. I guarantee more people watch Devin Haney's fight than Tank's fight. Nobody watched Tank's fight neither. And Devin Haney got paid more than Tank. Morally bankrupt people, intellectually dishonest people, programming idiots who go to these channels and listen. And then them same idiots want to come make arguments with people like me. This is why I don't go around too much YouTube channels, because I don't want to speak to some of these people. I don't engage too much in boxing conversation on Twitter. I just don't, because I can't deal with these idiots. Now all of a sudden they're flip-flopping. Dog eating up your own vomit. Again, dog owners understand about dogs trying to eat their own vomit. Hey, Toby, come on, man. These people don't even buy pay-per-views. They don't buy the pay-per-views. They don't buy the pay-per-views that they're telling their favorite fighter to stay on pay-per-view. They don't buy the pay-per-views. They don't buy the pay-per-views, and they don't go to their fights. Joke thing. Link is in the chat. Anybody who want to get on with me quickly before I get off. Y'all know I do not stay on here long. But I needed to come on and just talk about this a little bit because, man, disappointing, man. Come on, Leighton. These ain't smart people. Matter of fact, no, those are smart people. The fighters are the ones who are dumb. I remember there was an old interview in a New York gym with it was Peter Quillen and Big Baby Davis. I think it was the True School Sports guy, And Peter Quillen, the one who Al Heyman made drop a belt, he was on, and I think the interviewer asked, like, which is better, the pay-per-view or the guaranteed the zone thing? And Quillen said, nah, you got to take the guaranteed money. Take the guaranteed money. You can't beat guaranteed money. That's why Canelo took guaranteed money. And that's why they had to guarantee him that money on PBC. And they had to guarantee him. They had to guarantee him. He don't gamble on pay-per-view no more. You have to guarantee him a certain amount of money because he understands what's going to happen. Black, what's up?
Getting that guarantee paper, huh? Bud Crawford was getting that guarantee as well, huh? Every fight. Yep. Making sure, look, I ain't got to be, hey, I did 180,000 pay-per-views. All right, give me my $4 million, though. Give me my guarantee, bro.
Give me my guarantee.
Man,
give me my guarantee.
Yep, you going in, I'll call. I mean, hey, I'll be finding out. It'd be breaking news to me when I hear this flip-flop stuff that you talking about. Because I don't watch half of this shit out here. So, hey,
I go on Ring IQ's channel. I'm like, what's this? So he plays some of the records. I'm like, what the fuck is that? So I was like, nah, let me go and check myself. Well, shit. Look who I hear talking shit. So I cruise around, because once you get into one channel, you cruise around on all these dudes' channels. And one by one, you hear them all doing the 180s. 180s. These people are awful, Black. Awful people.
Yeah, I never got into gymnastics that much, so I don't really care for the flipping and flopping and all that stuff, man. So if you just keep it a stack, keep it 100, and just stay true to the sport, you ain't really got to do the 180s and 360s. It's sad, man. But like I was saying in the chat, it's sad that also that these fighters are so influenced by somebody who really don't have no life. Some of these people don't have no life, man. Like this is YouTube be their whole shit, and they influencing a professional who make millions of dollars, and these dudes be going for it, man. But hey, hopefully after this year they get on some act right.
Let me tell you something, man. I'm just disappointed mostly in the people who, black people used to come to your channel and argue with you about this shit. Argue with you and tell you about pay-per-views and tell you what, you cooning and all this shit. I forget that. I forget that. And it's like, why am I cooning for saying guys need to take the money and fight the fights? Here's grown people. Mind, they're not the fighter. They're not the manager talking about why would he go there to fight. It ain't a lot of people watching that app. Well, if you're a fan of the fighter, if you're a real fan of the fighter, and the fighter is fighting on the zone, wouldn't you follow the fighter there? If this fighter is so popular, if they're so popular, and the fighter said, look, my next fight is going to be on the zone. Download it here for the year or for the month. Matter of fact, just for the month is like $20. $20, you can get whatever content for a month. And you can watch me on the zone. Why wouldn't their fans follow them to wherever they are? These are guys who are here arguing with you and me for the benefit of Fox Network.
PBC banging.
Jesus.
PBC Gangsta Crip and Blood out here, bro. They bang PBC. You know what I mean? A lot of them bang Fox. You know what I mean? They just, hey, Fox Gangsta, they banging. So that's what it turned into, Icon.
If tomorrow Anthony Joshua said, I'm going to go fight whoever on Fox, his fans are going to follow him to Fox. They're going to follow him to Fox. Wherever the fight is, where's the fight? All right, cool, boom. So I watch it. All right, I'm there. If he says, I'm going to fight somebody on the zone, they're going to watch the zone. I'm not going to hear no fans say, don't fight in the zone, fight on Sky. They don't care. Where are you fighting, sir? All right, well, I'll watch.
Exactly.
God damn.
Real loyal fans just, they support the fighter wherever they go. I remember I supported Clarissa on the Fight TV app. I bought it. It was like $20. Hey, if you like a fighter, you just go, you should go where they go.
And you had people saying Clarissa should not sign with Eddie Hearn. Don't do nothing with Eddie Hearn. Don't do nothing with Eddie Hearn. Don't. It's like, but you didn't buy the Fight TV fight night. That fight didn't do nothing because them same people didn't buy the fight.
They didn't support, man. So I mean, most people was vocal about it, and then they want to, influence and tell somebody like they some professional about what they need to do with their career and the best business moves they need to make. But they don't even fucking buy their pay-per-views. They don't support these people, man. They just get up here and talk about it. But real boxing fans like us, man, we out here watching the real fights. We like the big champ shit, and if it is some big champ shit, we gonna pay for it because we true to this.
Man, let me tell you something. I'm real disappointed in some of these people. I think that, I mean, with the fervor and the heat and the energy of which they attacked Eddie and the Zone and AJ and whoever else was with him. These people, to see them know flip-flop like this, man.
What's that one gymnast? That popular gymnast? The black chick. Forgot. Simone
Biles.
Simone Biles. They doing their Simone Biles shit out here, man. They trip flipping.
Crazy.
They got double talking and they got double flipping.
I'm real disappointed. You got LB want to fight people. Why you want to fight people? Because, and it's weird because another one was like, why you want to fight Eddie Hearn? The fact is Eddie Hearn is outworking you and all this other bullshit.
He in his head, bro. Eddie in their head.
I'm like, what? Imagine these dudes admitting Eddie Hearn is outworking PBC. Imagine that.
Right, bro.
Imagine that. And this ain't
Hey, man.
and this ain't a pro Eddie Hearn stream. It's just that Eddie Hearn was the primary receiver of this
Target.
shit.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yep.
all that for what? All that for what?
Yeah, I mean, it was like they shitted on Eddie right in the birth of the him trying to get it off the ground. They was just like, oh, that shit gonna fail. Oh, you trying to come to America? Oh, hell nah. Whoopie whoop. Like just going in on him and not really saluting him for the efforts that he was trying to make in the sport of boxing, period. Along with the big dog AJ, who was putting on for boxing. Like, hey, this dude out here trying, while the rest of the PBC and Fox, they want to keep charging us for these irrelevant fights that don't nobody want. Areola and Andy Ruiz, nigga, what? Luis Ortiz and versus Charles Martin next year. I mean on
Boogeyman.
New Year's. Like what? Like no, y'all seriously charging people for that? Like, Keith was a way more high profile fighter than that, and he was fighting for free. Now we gotta pay to see Ortiz, Charles Martin, Andy Ruiz. We probably gotta fight to see Gerald Washington next fight. Watch.
Man, let me tell you something. Don't forget Thurman and Barrios' pay-per-view too.
Oh my goodness. Barrios goes from a loss to landing on pay-per-view, man. Back-to-back pay-per-views. Shout out to Barrios, man.
Your pay-per-view star now.
Mario the Star Barrios, man.
But I just find it so disgusting. So disgusting. I told people back then, I don't buy pay-per-views no more. I'm not gonna buy no pay-per-views. I also don't watch streams. I try not to watch streams. If it's something that I really can't catch, I'm just not gonna watch.
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna watch. I don't buy pay-per-views. I mean, there's no pay-per-view right now that I would buy. I wasn't gonna buy Wilder versus Fury 3 for damn sure. And I'm not gonna buy none of these paper. But if tomorrow Anthony Joshua announces I'm fighting Deontay Wilder, I'm gonna support AJ. I'm gonna support the two. I'm gonna find a way to, because I'm gonna find a way. Right?
Yeah.
But then it's like, I can't sit here and agree to this shit. I can't sit here and agree and big up these dudes for looking like they're giving out gems, or it's breaking news, or they're giving out good information all of a sudden. This is information people have been saying for a long time, that the zone is a great bag and Eddie Hearn doing good work. But y'all were tricking the people. You know what I'm saying? But no, all of a sudden you flip-flop and make it look like I'm giving y'all a game. See, I'm giving y'all a good game. This is shit y'all didn't know. Man, get the F out of here, man. Trust me. Terrible. Terrible people. Awful people.
Yeah, man. Especially when you've been here for a while, like as long as me and you are calling, we've been seeing people, consistently, the content, the journey, and it's like, what they was talking about 3 years ago. You know what they was talking about sometime a couple months ago, and then they can say some shit out the blue. You see what I'm saying? And they out the blue, they just on some, like you say, the flip flop, and be like, "Come on, are you kidding me?" You know what I mean? So, what's really lacking in this, whatever they call ytbc, is just the consistency, and it's just it's a lot of opportunists and all of that going on. So, that's why I'd rather be few and far between as far as being on this mug. But I always come through for Iron Cone, because the real ones is in the they few out here.
But what's okay. Nothing wrong with changing your mind, Black. Nothing wrong with changing your mind, of course. But then you also gotta be honest and say, "Hey, man, I was wrong. I was wrong." No, not these dudes. These dudes just flip flop just like that and be like, "Man, you know what? PBC and whatever." They don't just
out of blue, huh?
they just like continue the conversation like nothing ever happened. Like,
right, no setup. Just didn't gradually merge you into that. Like, you know what, man? I said some things in the past, and I was wrong. I'm human. Just went right into it. Man, PBC fucking up, y'all. What y'all doing? Y'all still supporting that shit? That's what they doing.
Yeah, it's like what? So what? Like I don't. How is it yesterday? It was this. Then today is this. And you could see the progress. Like if you go on their channels page, you could see the titles of their channels, and then it just changes one day.
Oh, just out of nowhere.
These guys are terrible. These are
Hey man.
awful people, and you got idiots going to these people pages for real information as if these people are so smart. These are not smart people. These are idiots. These are people who now are looking for, because Wilder is pretty much out of there. Errol Spence might not be coming back.
Oh my gosh.
So they gotta find some way to keep these super chats going. They gotta find someone to keep buying these goddamn salamis to put in their sandwiches.
Oh,
So
the super cats.
they
We
gotta
start
get
calling
all
them
that.
super cat chats. Super chat cats.
Mm.
Super cats.
I don't respect these people, and I only went to their channels because I couldn't believe it. I had to see and hear for myself these guys' conversation, and I was astounded. I was astounded. These guys, all good money ain't. Sorry, all money ain't good money. I was like, all money ain't good money. What?
Y'all
What are
heard
y'all
that?
talking about?
Right. It is what it is, man. But I love the sport. I think overall, man, I mean, despite the you know what, man? I'll tell you like this. This has been a year of damage control. You want to talk about YTBC? A lot of, like I say, flip-flopping, a lot of mysterious misdirection and all kind of stuff to just for the damage control to save your YouTube career and shit. Like a lot of people got to do this weird magician type stuff this year to try to save what they fucked up. You know what I mean? A lot of people just anyway, but tell you like this, man. This year has been giving us some great fights. I think for the sport of boxing, it's been tremendous. Um, it's been a lot of people you can put in a comeback fighter of the year. You know, there's been a lot of people that you can put on that list. I can't even really pick, you know, but I tell you one thing, man. I think 2022 is going to be more tremendous as far as boxing, and then we're going to see a lot more flip flopping. I think that you should just make this part one
I picked
because
I picked Kiko Martinez as a comeback fight. Kiko Martinez knocked the shit out of the kid Galahad.
kick out. Yeah, that's true. With like
And that's
10 losses,
all
right?
he knocked
Nobody expected that.
shit out the kid Galahad.
But
That's
you
a
know what?
comeback fight of the year to me.
What? Okay, yeah. I mean, how many win streak though? Because he was fighting like regular
Who,
level
Kiko?
fighters. Yeah, he was like before he got that knockout, he was
Well,
fighting like regular comp, right? Because
he
he was
fought
a
Zelfa Barrett. Then he got that weird. I think they gave Zelfa the fight or it was a draw. Then he fought a couple times in Spain or once in Spain or something. And then Eddie Hearn was like, "You want to fight Kid Galahad?"
yeah, it was like a last minute thing, right? He
Yeah,
was somebody got injured or some shit and he filled in. But yeah, I mean big ups to him. But it's a lot of people. You saying Kiko?
I
I
got
liked
Kiko.
Lomachenko comeback fighter of the year. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
dominate motherfucker. Nakatani to Kome.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what you call it? I mean, as far as knockout of the year, oh my god. Oh my god. This year is just people getting their heads damn near knocked off. I definitely gotta put Cepeda's up there. When he got homie out of there in the first, Josue Vargas. Oh, that's one of my
Mm-hmm.
favorites this year.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
One of my favorites.
But I'm just saying exactly, Tom. These dudes ain't got no backbone, man. These dudes, look, man.
Yeah, man.
And it's like it
That's
wasn't
all.
even like they gave a bad take. No, these guys built an entire cottage industry on spreading nonsense propaganda, bad information, an entire industry. These guys made a lot of money off of doing that shit. A lot of it wasn't just like they gave their opinion and that's it. No, they made an industry off of that, bro. And I'm
You're right.
disappointed.
That would have been a perfect time to talk about all that all money ain't good money shit. That was the time. Cause
All
they
money,
was,
good money. No, all of a sudden the guaranteed money is good money. All right, buddy. All right, buddy.
yeah, man. Guarantee is the way. You know what I'm saying? Guarantee. But, you know, even with Wilder, you know, hate to bring him up, but betting on yourself instead of going for the guarantee that was there for you. I mean, god damn, when you look back, it was guaranteed money right there on the zone for you, bro.
Well, he said he turned it down. Nobody else said that. He said that. He said he
Out
turned
his
it
own
down.
mouth, yeah. Out his
He
own
said that.
tweet and all that. So that's on Wilder. But a lot of people, you can say Wilder, Broner, it's you know, quite a few people. Jamal, you better get it together, Jamal Charlo, before it's too
Adrian
late.
Broner smeared Eddie Hearn's offer across social media. Disrespected the
I
man.
remember that.
Disrespected him. Now all of a sudden Eddie Hearn is doing a great job and he pays his fighters well and all this shit. I was like, what? What's this?
Man. Hey, answer this for me real quick, because is this cloud chasing or is this for real? Because ain't AB still locked up? Adrian Broner?
Nah, he out.
He out? Okay, okay, hold on. I'm about to say Conor Ben and them out there talking about they trying to make a fight with AB.
Nah, he out. Nah, AB
I was about
out.
to say, cuz hold up, Eddie. But I'm about
AB probably got a lot of bills he need to pay up, but I don't.
hell
I
yeah.
still don't think AB gonna fight with Eddie for some reason. I don't think these dudes are
So
able
after
to
all
lose.
of that, you said you still don't think he gonna come out for that bread.
I think some of these guys have different deals with the PBC. Like Danny Jacobs and them are advised, but I think them dudes have a different setup completely.
Team, yeah,
These other dudes have something else going on, something else. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Some different situations going on with them other ones. Yeah, man, great topic though, man. Hopefully it gets better. To be honest with you though, too, like we can flame channels or whatever, but some of the followers, man, I mean, I'd be like, I don't know what type of mental format they got with a lot of the people that they follow, and I don't get involved with all that because I don't care. I be in my lane, but as far as some of the shits like the narratives, and some people just can't pick up on certain things or can't pick up like this is some bullshit. Y'all can't sense that this is a bullshit channel, or the shit that this
Exactly.
dude is saying is for the purpose of trying to hustle. Like maybe they don't notice that, so I just fall back and I'd be appalled and amazed. Like, wow, man, people just really be going for this type of stuff, and then
And
they
they
may
pay.
find out later. And even after they find out later, I think some of the be so long time supporters that they just be like, oh well, just you'll get it better next time.
We get better next time. We get better next time.
You know what I mean? We still love you. It just, go for anything. But hey, man, everybody got their own audience. So hey, if their audience like it, hey, what can we say? What can we say, man?
Man, let me tell you something. All I'm saying to these guys is, let me tell you something. Y'all ain't slick. We see it. Y'all trying to build a new narrative so you can restart your cottage industry because the people who you profited off of and who you influenced to not take guaranteed money.
Hey, but my question is, Arcon, is they true media now, or because I know they got all kind of other media shit out here, but that's why I
Man,
created true media for a reason. So when they
man.
done with all that other shit and that shit is exposed, y'all gonna get on this true media work now, right?
I
I'll be right here when y'all ready to get
hope
on that
so,
true
man.
media work.
I hope so, man. But these guys are terrible. They actually influence fighters to not take money. All money ain't good money.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Damn. Yeah, man, I ain't, man, I would never get on the front line and use my channel to try to influence a fighter and tell people what not to support, what fighter not to support. Like you support who the hell you want to support. You know what I mean? But as far as saying, look, don't go and support the DAZN app. Eddie ain't shit and whoop whoop whoop. Don't go over there and support PBC pay per view. Al Heyman ain't shit. Don't buy a top rank pay per view because Bob Aaron whoop whoop. I don't get into that. I don't get to that. I like fighters on each network platform. It's smoke all over the place. So it's like I pick and choose what I like. You know what I mean? Let people choose what they want. Like when you got a big audience, why you gotta influence them away from something that they might like? Or it's like, damn, now I gotta be pro this and anti this. When
Exactly.
I can just be about boxing and just enjoy the sport and hear somebody just cook on the next fight coming up or the fight we just saw over the weekend. Like, there's an audience for that. Like, that's the lane I stay in. Like, let's talk about the fight we just had this weekend, or this, that, and the third. And
Hey
you
Tony,
know,
I ain't watched that fight yet, by the way. I saw
I
the
seen a little
stoppage, but
clip.
I haven't seen the actual fight. So I'm gonna have to go watch that this evening after this the zone card. I'm gonna watch that this evening. Hopefully it's up somewhere I can watch it.
We got who we got tonight?
Oh, tonight is the Chisora Parker 2 card. I got
Oh,
Chisora cleaning out Joseph Parker.
oh, for real? Joseph gonna get blazed in this one?
Joseph Parker came in 250 something pounds. Since when are you this guy?
Oh,
Because obviously, by you coming in that heavy, you think you're gonna stand and trade? You're gonna muscle Derek Chisora? Is that it? Chisora is actually lighter than the last time they fought, and I'm like, why is this man so big? Like he just looked big. He don't look shredded up. He just looked big and chubby. Okay,
Damn.
he looked like me if I started lifting weights, but I ain't doing no real conditioning, right? I'm like, is this what Joseph Parker planned to do? You're gonna just stand with Derek Chisora? All right, bro.
Mm.
His whole thing was movement. That's how he beat Andy Ruiz. Well, that's how they say he beat Andy Ruiz. I think Ruiz beat him. But anyway, that's
Mm.
how you fight. You're a dude who uses speed and movement and all this shit,
Mm.
and now you put on all this weight. You think you're gonna fight him like that? Stop. But anyway,
Yeah, man. I mean, hey, Chisora need a good win. He been having a lot of unfortunate losses, man.
lot of unfortunate shit, man. They do this dude dirty, man.
He need a win. He needed, and if he can get him out of there like in devastating fashion, like a brutal knockout or something, have overweight Joseph Parker laid out, stretched. Hey, man, that's a way that he'll be screaming and hollering. Just you know, he'd be the
Is it
new
is
boogeyman
it
type
tonight,
shit.
David? Is it tonight, David Morrell fighting? Is it tonight? Let me look that up. I
Oh,
don't
I
know.
think it is. Oh, I'm watching that one.
Tony says we've got Jake Paul tonight, the real boxing star. Goddamn right. The only pay-per-view star in America is Jake Paul. Jake Paul.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? As far as the speaking of that Jake Paul, man, I usually don't say this about certain athletes. That man juiced. That
Who?
man is on steroids.
Who? Jake?
Jake to the pumpkins all. Jake P is juice, man. Juice Paul. That's his new
Well, he looked big. I didn't see it.
bro. We're gonna have to just do some. Hey, that man don't want Vada. First off, he didn't do the Vada for the first one with Tyron Woodley, and Tyron Woodley flamed like, is you on steroids? They saying that I think they said the of Fury, Pops Fury said, oh yeah, this dude, he don't want Vada, and that's kind of probably contributed to the Tommy Fury fight falling apart, even though he said somebody injured or whatever. And then now this third fight, I'm almost certain they not Vada testing for this one. Jake looked jack juice, man. Juice Paul, he gonna go in there. I hope Woodley is on point going into that fight, man. Because that man looked charged up, ready to just make a meme out of Tyron Woodley. I don't know who's gonna win that because I'm not watching it, but best of luck to him. Fighter or nada.
I agree, Tony. I want Del Boy to win this fight. The problem is, if Del Boy wins, he's not somebody who's going to be pushed up for a title shot. If Parker wins, you could put Parker in there with like a Hergovich or something because Parker is like number two or three, top five in like a lot of governing bodies. So you can put him in there with Hergovich for like a final eliminator or some shit. But I like Del Boy and he's due for a big win. I like Derek.
He's due
Damn
for
that.
one.
I like Derek.
You might
So
be right. He might get it tonight. He UK, right? I don't know what part, but
yeah, Derek is from the UK. Well, he's from
um,
Zimbabwe. He represents the UK though.
oh, okay, okay. Look at him. He said, I don't care about Vada. Man, you never care about that, Tony. But he said Tyson and Huey both popped hot. Yeah,
The
man.
steroids making his face grow longer. What y'all been watching? Like I
What?
got
Hey, Arcon, when you see it, you gonna know. It's like that
what?
statement when you know, you know. When you
What?
know, you know. That man juice, bruh. That man juice. Hey, the first thing he did, I think when they first started the open training, the open workout shit, he as soon as they put the camera on him and he was getting ready to start, he ran out of the ring, right? He ran out of the ring and jumped into the pool and started swimming. I say, yeah, man. Just that off the wall type shit. That was the first sign. And then I seen him in the face to face with Willie. And I said, man, this man is juiced. Juiced up Paul. So hey man. But you know what? They gonna say he the face of boxing, so he A side. What the hell you can do? If he's saying there's no Vada, take this bag or take your ass home. That type shit.
Jake gonna tell Tyron, I don't know who you fought, I don't know who you lost to. Right? I don't know.
I don't know who you beat. I don't know who you lost to, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Hey, I'm just saying, look, all these flip flop channels out there, good for you. Good for you. That's all I can say. Restart your business again. I say all businesses need the ability to evolve and change with the times. And I applaud you for being malleable in your business practices. I applaud you. Go ahead, man. You won't catch me coming to your channel again. I only came there to really hear what the F you saying, because I had to hear for myself. I like doing my own research, and to hear you people talk this shit, right. Man.
Shout out to everybody restructuring their channels and businesses and all of that stuff, man. It's all about growth.
All about growth.
Restructuring and stuff. So
it's all about growth, man.
However you do it, do what you do. Shout out to the followers and supporters. Shout out to Iron Cone subscribers and supporters as well. Y'all hit the like button. Playback.
I would appreciate that if y'all hit the like button, please. What else is there to talk about, Black? I really want to talk about the flip. What else do you want to talk about? Better be have stopped Marcus Brown, man. 100% KO ratio.
100%. Shout out to Corey Lee Boxing. He predicted that. He said it was gonna be ice season. He said he was gonna add that one to the volume. He predicted it, and actually was shocked that he went 9 rounds. I think they said it went 9 rounds. I thought it was gonna go early because that was his first fight, I think, at 75. And Better Be is not a light, like not a small 175 pounder. So
not a small man.
I thought he was gonna get him out of there quick, but I guess he went to the 9th, and from what I heard it was a cut that really pissed him off or something. As soon as he seen the blood from his cut, he just went beast mode.
Yeah, he was beast mode. So I gotta watch that fight. I want to see the entire fight. I want to see the fight. I watched the card they had in Uzbekistan, and that Soro versus Madrimov fight. The minute I heard that bell, I was like, what kind of bell? Like, the bell sounds like something you would have on a child's bike. This is this thing, so the ref can't hear the bell.
Oh man.
Right? And the bell goes, you could barely hear the bell over the crowd and all this shit. And you could see, what's his name? Guy who trains Soro. I think he's the goddamn big Golovkin's old trainer. What's his name?
Not Sanchez, but
is it Abel Sanchez?
Is it Abel? Yeah, I think it's Abel Sanchez.
Well, whatever. He was there, I think. He was Soro's trainer. And you see him walk up because he heard the bell. So he walks up to the top of the stairs. And he's watching like, well, stop the fight. And when the referee jumps in and stops the fight, he's like, what's this? The bell already went, but you couldn't hear the bell. I gotta say, though, the production in Uzbekistan, I liked it. I liked the whole setup. I like how it looked. That shit looked like, I don't know if they had like some type of lights that make it look like they were under the stars or whatever. It looked crazy. So I like the production, but I'm just saying, man, the WBA needs to rule out a no contest and make them run it back.
Oh wow! Okay. I gotta watch that because that's controversy.
Madrimov was winning the fight, but that was a poor job by the referee. But again, they need to get better.
And a technical failure.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was awful. Soro was losing the fight. He was losing, but I didn't like that. They need to run it back at least. Yeah. Let me see. Aob says there's a recession out here and businesses need to adjust to survive. You got damn right, Aobs. These guys need to adjust, and they're adjusting to the times. But the problem is these guys don't spend shit on shit. I watched Devin Haney now and how he's kind of linking himself to these clowns, to some of these clowns. Devin, these dudes not going to support you financially. They're not going to support you financially. They just talking. One of your biggest quote-unquote supporters flipped on you in one night and became a Teofimo supporter. Hilarious.
Wait, what?
You know what I'm talking about.
Okay, we want to stop thinking somebody else. I'm like, hold up. Another one?
Nah.
Another one. DJ Khaled voice, another one.
Yeah, I gotta watch the fight. Marcus Brown. I gotta watch the fight. The thing is, Brown is one of these dudes who's just really iffy. I don't know what he's about sometimes. I don't know about Brown sometimes, man. I mean, he had that loss against Pascal, and Pascal might have been on that shit.
Yeah.
Better Being had the Battle Jack cut on his forehead. I don't know, man. Battle Jack had his whole look like Kung Lao hit him with the hat.
Kung Lao, bro. Not the Kung Lao. Nah, man. With the hat.
Yeah, man. Brown did well early, but seemed to lose his form after the head clash. He showed resilience though, but didn't land. And yeah.
So I wonder, hey, y'all let us know who was winning the fight before the stoppage. Who was winning the fight before the stoppage? Because they're saying he did good. So yeah,
I gotta watch this fight, man. I want to see the fight because I saw the stoppage highlight. Of course, it's all over, but I want to see the fight. Thankfully, I like these English cards because I can watch this fight. I can watch the entire card today and still have my night to myself, and I don't have to stay up till 12, 11 o'clock to watch a goddamn fight. You know, so.
Hey, once I want to say this, man, on your channel. Everybody in the chat and catching the playback, if we do any flip-flopping, myself, BHP, or Iron Cone, y'all have the legal right to flame the fuck out of us, man. Don't let us off the hook. And you know that's what fans do. They just let channels off the hook. If I'm not consistent, flame the fuck out of me. You know what I mean? If I'm say one thing and then I flip-flop and I act like I didn't say some shit and act like shit is brand new, hey, get on my ass, man. Because I'm, you know, if when people come on my channel, they'll say something, then they'll show up another live stream and say something different. Like, nah, remember you said so and so? Like, cause I pay attention. So I know y'all pay attention too, but Iron Kong is a real dude. Y'all not gonna be able to pull his card or my card. But if you can, pull that shit.
Well, people who know me and who saw me on like channels before, because when I first came into YouTube boxing, I was over there with these people because they're a large conglomerate. And back then, I was a huge Wilder fan. But when Wilder stopped being who I thought he should be and started deviating from what I think he should be into, I was like, no. And then these dudes started getting on me. And I stopped going to their channels because I was like, I'm not going to be here, because they were like, oh, you flipping. I'm like, no, I expect Deontay Wilder to be what I think a champion should be. He should be trying to unify. He should be trying to be undisputed. He's not trying to do that. So damn that. And I've said that on this channel. I'm a big Wilder fan, but I'm not a man fan. If you stop being who you're supposed to be, then I don't have nothing for you. I don't have no support for you. You know what I'm saying? This is about the sport, not about a fighter. I might like you, and I might still like you as a person, but I can't support you as a fighter because you're not doing what I deem respectable. Right? That's just me. That's just me. But if you're gonna change your position on something, you gotta address the shit you said before, because I can see you. You gotta address the shit you said before. Like if tomorrow all of a sudden Tony stops supporting Ryan Garcia and was like, oh, Debbie Haney, this is the best. I'm like, well,
we're gonna be on his ass, bro.
What's up, Tony? What's up with all this Ryan Garcia shit, son?
Man, none of them ways gonna be able to keep you from this flame if you switch up like that. We're gonna be on his ass, but
I'm telling you.
Hey, you know what, Arcon, when you was talking, I still think people suffer from like blind following, you know, just blind followers. You know, people don't really have boundaries with they following. They just will follow you to a fault, damn near. Allow you to just, you know, just flip-flop and just don't even blame your ass about that shit.
Exactly. Like, you gotta bring it like, hey, what's that you were saying back then? Man? You gotta say, hey man, I was wrong.
Right.
I was wrong.
Most people don't even eat their crow, man. Most people don't even eat their crow, man. Hey, I remember one dude, man. This is funny, bro. He just genuinely hated your boy AJ, right?
Yeah.
When AJ was blazing Andy Ruiz, like he stopped calling the fight. He stopped with the commentary. He said, man, I hate this motherfucker, man. I cannot stand this dude. I said, oh, this shit right here, bro. So, you know, it's just the honesty got to come out. Like, you know what? Hey, man, he dominating this fight. I didn't think he would win, but he beating the hell out of him. You
Beat the
know,
hell out
like
of
you
you.
gotta just be honest. But
Just
I
keep
can't
it
stand this
real.
motherfucker right here, man. So they just get into insulting instead of being honest.
Just be honest. Just be real. Just be real. When I
I know.
realized Deontay Wilder started morphing into this other person, I was just like, nah, this ain't gonna be it, bro.
Yeah, man.
Ain't gonna be it, bro. Yeah.
Oh,
This ain't
Raphael Dawkins in the chat.
Is this the real Rafi? Don't bullshit me. This ain't the real Rafi. Get off my page, man. If this is not the real Rafi,
It ain't.
it says Queen Ryan is going to take over once they handcuff him to the ring. Hey, Ryan was
Hey,
talking the shit about Cruz. He gonna do this to Cruz and that to Cruz.
man, he said that about everybody.
Yeah. Ryan was on. I watched the video of him giving like breakdown of Devin Haney and Tio. I was like, why are you breaking down people? Why don't you just go fight these people? Just go fight these people. Stop
Yeah.
talking about what they should have done and like you're some kind of sports analyst. Nobody wants your opinions on boxing. We want to see you fight.
Yeah, what you don't understand about that, bro? Like the talking needs to stop now, bro. We've heard enough. Like you wait, we get it now. You wait for somebody else to have an impressive victory, and then you tweet what you would have done
Yeah,
if you was in there. Like, come on, man, this shit is getting old, Ryan.
yeah, that's
Stop it.
ultimate. That's ultimate hater shit. You sit there in your pajamas, just like me, just like me. You eating this goddamn cornflakes or whatever. Man, I would have. Man, hey, I would
Right,
have
right.
slipped. You know what I'm saying? I would have slipped.
I would have knocked him out. Like what?
If it was
You
me
mean
in
from
there.
the couch?
If it was me in there, I would have done all this shit.
Tripping, bro.
Okay.
That's Ryan. That's what he do now. So it's like the followers got to hold him accountable. Like, look, man, we get it. You like to go live and talk to us, but can you talk when you gonna get back in the ring? Like,
Exactly. When you gonna fight, man?
when we gonna have less lives and more fights? But
You know what I wonder? If Golden Boy Promotions told Ryan to drop out this fight to withhold it from the zone, but it's like
oh yeah, with
to like
yeah.
to like hold something over their head for negotiations for a re-up with the broadcaster. But it's like the longer you make Ryan sit out, he
How's
starts
he
becoming
eating?
kind of irrelevant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we seen that with Tio, and then he came back emotional as fuck. Like people don't know who I am. Like, yeah, he was out, bro.
Yeah.
Like, get up
Longer
there.
you stay out, people just start was like, this dude, man.
Right. Like, dude, you acting like people don't want to give you respect. We forgot who you are, bro. It's been so long. Like, you can't do shit on the sideline. You mad at us. We don't know your ass. Motherfucker, chill out. I'm going to show the world. You showed us all right. That boy was knotted up. I recall get into that fight. I could not. Couldn't even recognize that man.
Exactly. Yeah. Ryan is one of us now. Just like me at home with a bowl of food in his hand.
He eat noodles and shit, man.
You know what I mean? You gotta do something special out there. That's it.
This man out here eating noodles and popcorn, watching pretty women. What is this man?
Talking shit. That's what he's doing.
Ryan
Right?
is one. That's the best comment. Ryan is one of us, man.
That's him. You know what I'm saying? Hey, upcoming fights, Black. I mean, so who you got in the Chisora versus Packer fight? Who you got?
I'm gonna pull for Dale, man. I'm gonna pull for the Chisora, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, a lot of people with Parker, with him winning, it does nothing for boxing. Like they say this guy has no personality. I think you did a video on that shit one time or something. Like, what is it about Joseph Parker to where like he just it's no reaction it seemed like in boxing when he do something or get a win. Just like, okay, whatever. You won, Joseph. But for Chisora, I think it would electrify him, it would electrify the division a little bit. And you know, he gonna call out everybody. And you know who if he wins, you know who I want him to fight?
Who?
Jared Anderson.
Oh, hold on. Let me see if this is a real Rafi. Hold on. Rafi.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you mean get off my page?
No, I thought this
was trying to play me. I'm a real G.
This was El Pigeon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you gotta check, man.
Yeah, you gotta check, man. You gotta, make sure everything is copacetic.
Wicked, man. Yeah.
Copacetic.
What's up, Rafi?
I was just eating my pizza and I thought, what? Iron Kong's on. All right, let me just, just pop in, Say
I'm talking about these channels who spent years having one narrative about pay-per-views, the way to go. PBC is it, don't go to the zone, don't take the guaranteed money. Now all of a sudden, like, yeah, man, take the guaranteed money. You know what I'm saying? PBC running out of money. Flip-flopping on their opinions and all this fool, and don't even address what they said before. Rafi, how you feel about it? How you feel about these guys doing a 180 on this whole super chat industry that they had years ago? They're coming to argue with you.
180 doing triple salt. They're doing 180s out there. They're doing triple salcos. You know, it's like it's like they're on the high board. You know, the Olympics, the swimming, the diving. Yeah. They're on the high board and they can do anything. Yeah. They can pull any kind of triple, you know.
Like 9 flips.
They can pull any kind of maneuver at any time.
Quadruple tuck.
Yeah, quadruple tuck, reverse. You know what I'm saying? So you know what the plan is. You know what the game is. You know what it's all about. It's all about the protection of that which cannot be protected. I mean, you know, you got PBC over there, PBC Island. I mean, I've got to the point now where it's kind of pointless talking about Spence fighting Crawford. It's pointless. Because he ain't going to do it.
Rafi?
Excuse me?
So you don't think that fight happens next year?
No. I don't think Errol Spence ever fights Crawford.
Damn.
Ever. And I think it's foolish for us to even contemplate that as a possibility. It's been demonstrated for years but that's not part of the plan. It's PBC. It's called PBC Island for a reason. Every now and then, you know, they let a guy out. They let Andy Ruiz fight Joshua. If it's a PBC guy without a belt, then yes, he will fight somebody outside of PBC for a belt. But then the object of the exercise is to bring the belt back to PBC and keep it on PBC Island. So, Spence v. Crawford, no. I don't expect to ever see that fight. Ever.
And Crawford won't be Spence because it won't happen, huh?
Damn. It ain't going to happen.
Hey, so, I mean, ain't that terrible for Errol Spence's legacy, though?
It's terrible, but I was thinking about it just now. I was just thinking about it, you know?
Like, how can you go out like that, bro? Like this is the fight you supposed to take. Like this is supposed to be you fight.
Supposed to take it, but listen, on PBC Island there is a master. There is an overseer on PBC Island, and he goes by the name of Al Heyman.
So is it Al or is it Errol?
I think it's Al because it's everything has a hierarchy. So I think it's Al. Giving out the script. Al tells Errol, no, we can't do that. We don't want that. This is how we do it over here at PBC Island. And I guess it's for the fighter. The fighter may have the autonomy to say, nah, I really want this fight. I've been waiting. We've got to do it. But is Errol saying that because he hasn't made any? If Errol really wanted it, he'd say so in the press. And then it would be difficult then for Al to
because you put it out there in the world and then it's like
because you put it out there, but Errol has never put it out there.
Right. Only thing he's done was make excuses for why it can't happen.
Exactly. Errol has never said, I want Crawford next.
Never.
Tony Review says Bud doesn't really want the smoke. If Bud really wanted to fight Spence, he'd hold one of his chickens for ransom.
You know, some horse. Get the horse, bro.
Yeah, ridiculous.
I'm going after the horse, bro.
Go after the horse. Get your spurs on.
Damn. I mean, it just looks horrible when you look back at it, right? Let's just say 10 years from now, right? You look back, this fight never happens. People are gonna remember the guy from the smaller weight class blazing his way up to the top of the mountain of 47, even knocking off the two toughest competition for Errol Spence, which was the Kell Brook and the Sean Porter. His toughest competition, he blazed them, got him out of there, And clearly the path for Crawford shows that, look, I fought my way to get this fight with you, buddy. And it's like all eyes on you. Ugas is tied up with the WBA. Your big payday with Manny Pacquiao, that's over with. You missed that one. It's only one fight left, man. It's only one fight. And it ain't Keith. Keith is going after Barrios on pay-per-view. So
yeah, it ain't Keith.
Hey, poor hopefully.
Tone says it's like a Man United fan suddenly supporting Liverpool, no vertebrae. You see, you know why it's different? A lot of people who might support Man United might have history in the area, might live around the area, you might be from there. None of these dudes live around PBC. They don't live around Al Heyman. They're not Al Heyman's neighbor. They're not, none of these people don't know you.
Might
I don't have to these people. I don't watch the fights that I want to watch. Right? I like Oluwafemi, but I'm here to tell you Oluwafemi was talking I did a stream, was talking nonsense. I want to whatever. And I said, stop doing interviews when you don't feel like it. Yeah. Right? I'm not his neighbor. I'm not his family member. So a Man United fight might have a little family history with Man United. He might be from Manchester. He might be from Liverpool. He might actually know a player, maybe. But really, at least football teams have fan fests or some shit where you actually get to meet or greet a player now and again. You don't meet these people. You don't meet these boxers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I mean, yeah, real talk. But I was sitting there thinking, and maybe you can help me out too, Raphael Dog. It's how many champions do PBC got left?
Dang. They got Errol.
They got Gary Russell with the WBC.
Stephen Fulton.
PBC. Who else? Jamel Charlo.
Big Charlo.
Ryan Castano.
He is PBC.
Yes. We go up to 175? None. Cruiserweight. They don't have no cruiserweights.
Oh, did we say Jamal? We didn't say Jamal, huh?
Jamal in 160.
6. So that's 6 of them right there.
No cruiserweights. No heavyweights.
Lower? Can we go to the lower weight class? I can't.
135. No one.
30.
130. I guess Tank. Does he still have the 135?
Does he still have the WBA?
He got one.
He vacate that?
Got one. I think he's got the 135, but he gave up the 140.
But what official title?
Yeah, 135 was not an official. He gave it the 140 fake belt, and he had to give up I think he's gonna hold on to the 135 fake belt, and he vacated the 130 because they were gonna make the Colbert versus some other guy for that.
Yeah, belt. Colbert about to fight for the vacant, right?
Yeah.
At 30. So he's not a champ. Tank is not a world champ right now.
He's not.
Leo Santoku still holding up the WBA 126 belt.
He has that?
Still.
Okay, so that's 7. That's 7.
I don't know about lower than that.
Lower than that, you got
Steve. Like less than 10, right? We talking about just the whole PBC.
Yes. Stephen Fulton at the weight lower than that.
Yeah, 122.
And then after that, I don't know.
Bantamweight, WBO, Casimiro, IBF, Inoue, WBA, Inoue, WBC, Inoue, Junior Bantamweight, Ioka, Akanska, Estrada, Flyweight, Nakatani, Edwards, Dalakan, Martinez, Junior Flyweight, Gonzalez, Alvarado, Kyochi, Teraji, Strawweight, none.
That's about 7 champs PBC got left?
7 or 8.
7 or 8, give or take?
Yeah.
I asked that question for reasons because I'm like, we've seen a lot of their big name fighters falling off, right?
But the champions that you care about, that the weights you care about, they don't have no belts there. Like people don't really watch 120 fights. Like
no.
Right. So the main division, like heavyweight, not there.
No.
Welterweight, we still got Errol, but that looked like that's the walls is closing in on that man.
Errol and Ugas. Errol and Ugas.
Oh, Ugas too. That's what we forgot.
Yeah,
So it is about 8 or 9. So
the walls are closing in for Errol.
Say again.
The walls are closing in for Errol.
Oh yeah, ain't nowhere to. It's smoke all around, man.
Eddie Hearn made a comment and said he'll strategically avoid Bud by going to 154. You think Errol will do that? I don't think. I think Errol will fight.
Hey, Raphael said that fight ain't happening, bro. So
I don't see
his prediction is right. He gonna skip up to 54. Say you like ass. You too small, and then just move on. Try to act like he, why he following me? That type shit.
Well, 154. He's got problems. He's got problems there.
It's smoke all around, bro. It's no. He got to fight.
Yeah, he's got Castano. He's got Jamel. He ain't gonna fight Jamel. What is he gonna fight, Jamel?
Who gonna fight? Virgil Ortiz, Jaron Ennis? Shit.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah. The walls are closing in.
Yeah, like all the chess pieces has got the band checkmated. Checkmate.
2 more moves and it's checkmate.
Is this your king? You know what I mean? Like, hey,
checkmate any which way. 2 more moves and it's checkmate every way, any direction.
Yeah, you gotta just push the king down and just abdicate. Like, yeah.
Just he's in a tough spot. Errol's in a tough spot.
Yeah, but it shouldn't come to this to make a fight, man. I mean, this fight is almost past expiry date. I mean, let's make the fight.
Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. Getting past the expiry date. It's getting there. It's unfortunate, but I've lost hope. I don't see it happening. It's clear. I mean, history informs the future sometimes. And from what we've seen, that there is no desire. No desire.
Rafi, who you got in this UK card today, man? Derek Chisora or Parker?
I thought Parker was going to win the first one. And to me, Chisora won the first one. Parker is looking a bit heavy. What is he? 251?
257.
251. And Chisora's 248.
Yeah, 2 pounds lighter than where he was last time they fought.
So, and physically, it looks like he's taking the conditioning. I'm talking about Chisora. It looks like he's taking the conditioning seriously.
Looks serious.
Yeah, he's taking the conditioning seriously. Parker, on the other hand, he was holding his belly on the scales. You can tell. You can tell when somebody's holding their belly in and it's not moving. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like trying to hold his breath, trying to hold the belly in. So, there's a question mark there on the conditioning. Or did they just deliberately come in heavy? They may have deliberately come in heavy, but Parker takes rounds off. Parker, this time, his rhetoric is that he's going to get him out there within 6. So it means that theoretically he's going to start fast. How do I see it going? Ultimately, it's really 51-49 any which way you want to pick it. Parker has to be the favorite. Parker is top 10 in almost every, he's a consensus top 10 fighter. So on paper, mathematically, you'd say Parker, but I expect that Chisora is gonna come in blazing again. Is it going to be a knockout or points? It's a tough one, man. It's a tough one. If Parker does what he says he's going to do and come out blazing, then he could win this fight. He could win this fight early.
You think he can win coming out blazing against Chisora?
You think Joseph Parker can get into a fight with Derek Chisora?
I don't know. That's smart.
Parker's risk averse. Ultimately, despite what he's saying, he's risk averse. He likes to take his time. But hey, he's with Andy Lee now. Maybe he wants to impress his trainer. So I don't think you can rule out the possibility that Parker's going to come out with a style that's set out for him for his trainer. If it's true that they want to go out fast and get the job done, then it could be a very, very interesting fight. This is tough, man. It's 50-50. I'll go with Parker, but I think Chisora is the more exciting fighter. And
Parker by knockout?
I'll go with Parker by points, but I think Derek Chisora is a more exciting fighter. And you know, I hope he can. I hope he can get his just desserts. I thought he won first time around. Let's see what happens second time around. But you know,
Where does this put the winner?
The winner is then in well, if Chisora beats Parker, then you have to say, well, if Parker's 7 on the Ring magazine or something like that, then you know, then Chisora moves up. Or moves up to 7. I don't think he gets a title shot after that. I mean, title shots now in the heavyweights are hard to come by. It's kind of locked up.
Yeah.
But yeah, Cesaro gets up to.
Yeah, I'll say nowhere.
Yeah.
Just the winner nowhere.
Yeah.
It's like a grudge. What they call it, a grudge match?
Grudge match. Is it a grudge? Yeah, I suppose it could be for Chisora.
But yeah, I just feel like maybe I'm rooting for Chisora.
Yeah, me too.
I'm rooting for Chisora. I think that maybe this time he might pull it out. This time. You know, what they say, every dog has his day, that type shit.
The fight I'm looking forward to is this Gongora fight with Lerone Richards. I like them two dudes, how they fight. I like Gongora a lot.
Yeah.
I want to see that fight. I really want to see that fight.
Gongora facing who?
Lerone Richards. That's the British Commonwealth and European super middleweight champ.
Yeah. Richards, I like Richards' style. He's a tidy fighter.
All right.
He's a tidy fighter. Gongora, tough fighter. But I'm sticking with Richards. I'm sticking with Richards on this one.
Yeah. Gongora come forward. He gonna throw.
Yeah.
Tough. He not playing around. He coming. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
And that southpaw stance, yeah, homie can fight for real.
He can fight. Just that
really fight.
People like Richards, you're gonna have to make them fight. Like he's a dude. He's kind of like maybe Bivol and them, where if they get into a groove on you, they're just stay in that one groove and box you all night. They're not going. They just box you all night.
You
know?
Hey, this guy that he's fighting, he only got 3 knockouts.
Yeah.
Who Lerone?
Lerone Richards.
He not no knockout puncher.
No.
Okay.
He's a long.
You think that's gonna be an issue? Like, cause like if you can't hurt Gongora, he gonna be.
That's what I'm saying. He's gonna come. So I need to see what Lerone is going to do with this. He not going. Gongora was getting pieced up against Akhmedov or whatever.
And that's the one that's on the zone card.
Yeah, that's is that co-main, Rafi? It might be.
Let me see what time that starts because I'm watching that one.
It might be. Let me pull the card up.
What's the time? Because is it on UK time or what?
UK time.
So that card is gonna start about what?
About 8 or 9.
Yeah. So for us, it's going to be I'm Eastern time, kind of Eastern. It's 1 o'clock here. It's 1:05 here.
Okay.
It'll be probably about 4 p.m. your time.
My time.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll be about 2 for me then. I'm Central. All right.
Yeah, so I like you.
See, I gotta catch up with the zone schedules because they'll slip a Spain card on your ass. You be like, what the fuck? On some shit like that. So you got
them cards someplace else. Like, what happening?
Somebody be going live and shit. Like, who going live for a fight? What you doing, man?
Yo, man, I'm telling
5 in the morning. I think Tony Reviews went live for one of them Chinese dudes fighting some shit. I said, this man up at 4 in the morning.
When Eddie Hearn announced this was their 44th fight, I was like, 44 shows this year? What?
Oh, just this year.
A lot of shows. It's a lot of shit. A lot of shows.
Damn, man.
Is it this year or in like 2 years? It's like 40-something shows. I was like,
that's crazy. You got money for that too, bro. Like when you start doing a poll or something and say who's put on more events, the Zone, Top Rank, PBC.
I mean, not all the shows are gonna be home runs, but sometimes you gotta get them cards out. You gotta get people fighting. You know, sometimes it's like people complain like the Uzbekistan card. Good fighters on, but the fights didn't really pan out. So sometimes you could put on the best fighters, but the fights don't. You know, the fights don't pan out. Whatever. Hey man, I ain't really got nothing else to talk about. I came on to really talk about these flip-floppers in the YouTube community. These dudes, I don't respect these people. I don't respect them at all. These people who made an industry just spreading hate and lies and propaganda and all this shit. I don't respect that, man. I don't respect that. I know you want to act like you giving game. Like, see, I'm telling y'all, man, y'all gotta take the guaranteed money because these guys over here, these PBC guys, they don't have no money for you. Pay-per-view is a scam. I'm like, I mean, that's not new information. Anyway, that's it from me, man. Rafi, you gonna go live for the Parker fight or no?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna be going live. Probably go live probably around 9 when the thing heats up around 9 p.m. So that's around 4 p.m. your time, 2 p.m. UGC Flames time. So yeah, man, if you're around, pop in.
Somebody's live, I'll join, man. Hey, y'all be easy. Anything from y'all? Any last thing from y'all want to plug or anything?
No, man. We just
man. Keep supporting Iron Cone, man. Real one. One of the last real ones left, man. No flip flopping on this channel.
One of the last samurais out there.
Facts.
Okay.
Hit the like button.
I've said, Kong, if you see me screaming Wilder pound for pound #1 next week, just ignore it. Yeah.
Okay, Kong, it's been nice talking to you.
Yes, sir.
UGC Flame, nice talking to you people in the chat. Peace out. Catch you later.
Y'all enjoy the fights, man. Peace.
Yeah, man. Peace to everybody, man. Hey, y'all have a nice day, man. Thank everybody for coming into the chat with me and vibing with me today. Hey, man, y'all let's take care. And if you're gonna change your mind about something, you gotta address the shit you said before. Don't just start talking shit like you're giving game. Like I didn't hear what you were saying before. All right? Y'all be easy, man. Have a great day. Thank you, Lisa. Peace.